Hi everyone, welcome to the House of the Spirit. Welcome home. Today my voice is a little bit tired, but it just came back, so I hope it's okay and it sticks to the end of the video. So today we're going to have a video about the 20th of January, which is when Pluto enters Aquarius, and I've been feeling this energy on a massive scale, so I think it's something that is shared by all of us. So I'm going to start with this is going to be an all signs reading. So I'm going to start with Aries. It's going to be a quick one for each sign. There's a card here already. Oh, that was wanting to come out. Obelisk. Anything more? Okay. We have Mesh. It's the 22nd card. So now we're going to have some tarot cards. So what is the energy for Aries on the 20th of January regarding the Pluto transit and Sun to Aquarius? Strength, 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so now I'm going to get some extra tarot cards. Two of Wands, Death, and 5 of Wands. Okay. So I think this is going to be a time where you're going to have a lot of readjustment regarding your finances and the way you make money. You will achieve I think you will change your objectives massively on this front. And it will be very successful in terms of organizing and stabilizing a certain structure for your life, because I think that before you're kind of struggling with your work, really. Maybe you were in a line of work that you didn't really enjoy and you didn't really like. So this transit is going to change this in a massive way. And it's a huge transformation because we have Death, Major Arcana, Strength. So there's a situation that you are enduring that is going to end. Cosmos. Yeah, so we have Cosmos, globalization, playfulness, the self, and spontaneity. Yeah, I think that this is also very collectively felt. The connection with each other and the way we trade. It's going to be very important for you. The new technologies are going to be massively important for Aries and for your self-expression and your destabilizing your identity and your line of work or your business or your projects, your creativity in this period. So this is the blessing of the Pluto in Aquarius for you. I do think that it's going to take some work, but I think you're going to have a team with you. It's going to be some type of teamwork, and you're going to feel much more stable with that team. Something's changing. Maybe even some people are being like fired and you're staying. It's not so much that you are the one who's changing. Things are changing around you naturally. Just a little bit of clarification on the outcome. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that changes are, they don't have to do with you directly, and it's something that I think that it will not affect you in a way that it's like sort of revolution in your like day-to-day life or your routines. No, I think you're very stable in those, in your body, in your health, and everything that's, you know, routine based. But I think that also there's a lot of knowledge that is coming for you on a more personal front or even spiritual. Yeah, so I think that on the outer surface, you will feel some sort of conclusion of a process that has to do with your work. And it's going to be, I think it's going to be less demanding in certain aspects. But I think that also you will, on the more spiritual or inner world, inner, you know, landscape front, you will have some sort of illumination that is going to be very important for yourself, for your expression, for your sense of existence, of what it is to be here. What is this? So yeah, so now I'm going to clear the table for the next sign. So now for the sign of Taurus, what do we have on the 20th of January for this Aquarius transit? Okay, we have Min, which is Devil card, the Magician, Osiris, and Denial. This is Temperance. And now for some tarot cards. For the sign of Taurus, the Chariot, Nine of Swords, Ten of Cups. Okay. Some extra tarot cards for Taurus on the Pluto 20th of January transit. Queen of Swords, Ace of Wands, and the Tower. Okay. So now for an oracle card to help us clarify what this reading is about. Healing, transformation, rebirth, confrontation, emptiness. Yeah, absolutely. It just confirms. You have the Temperance card, which is the card of healing. I feel like there's something that you're going to release, and it's something that I think that it's something that you choose to release, which is beautiful. Although you have the Tower, I don't think the Tower here is something that is out of your control. I think that's actually the revelation that you're seeking, that will help you confront some sort of issue. Because it's the truth. It's the revelation about a certain situation that you need to know. And that knowledge is going to release you from a lot of melancholy and sadness and feeling like you can't do anything about a certain situation, that you're hopeless, and you're going to manifest a 10 of Cups, so a feeling of overflowing, you know, of abundance, of being your true expression. I feel like this is very creative also. This is a healing that is coming from a place of creation, of manifesting something creative. It's very, very transforming period for you. So can we have a little bit more information on what this is about? Yeah, the Emperor. Okay. So I think this is something about your sense. It's about your sense of authority over your own life. And also with the Chariot here, I think it's really like overcoming certain structures that were too restrictive. I also feel like there's something in the collective that will help you immensely. I don't know why, it's just something that I'm feeling. It's not in the cards exactly, but I feel like with the Temperance and the Healing card, I do feel like there is going to be something very magical about a certain collective. I think it's a massive one. It's not like a small group. I think it's a very massive, maybe online, a collective or a country, or I think you're very, very much involved in this collective energy. And I think you're going to be stunned at some revelations that are going to be so healing for you. And they will transform you into someone that is truly in their own power. I think it will be quite healing for your, even for your family life. I see something about family life, or, you know, connection with others. I think that something might heal very soon because of this change, this collective change, and of this Pluto in Aquarius transit with Sun. This is really massive, right? I am really, really feeling it. It's incredible. It was so strong that I lost my voice. I'm very sorry. I hope it comes back online very soon. And yeah, massive healing and massive revelations for you in this new cycle. So look forward to that, and to being in your own power and making your empowered choices with truth and with a vibrance that comes from healing a lot of connections. Yeah. So thank you for that. I'm going to move on to the next sign. So now we move on to Gemini. I'm going to ask for some more colors for Gemini and this 20th of January Aquarius, Pluto in Aquarius cycle. We already have the Sekhmet card with strength and the Magician card. Okay. It's the second time that the Strength card comes up, as well as the Magician. Strength card was in this deck. 3 of Wands, Ace of Swords, Knight of Swords. 10 of Pentacles, Death card again, the same position that it came out in Aries, and the Hermit, which also came out in Aries. I shuffled the cards. So, you know what? I heard a song when this card came out. It was the Ace of Spades. I think by Motorhead, right? So, and with the Knight of Wands here, I really feel like it's going to be fast-paced and a period where things are going to manifest pretty quickly, especially in the beginning of this transit. And you are going to be very quickly like into the know of what is happening. You are the sharpest and quickest sign, like with the mind, energy, and air quality of Gemini. There's something very quick about this. And I also think that, once again, I see something changing with the financial aspect of your life and the way you make money or your business. And also, I feel like on another front, there's something happening inside of people, and you're not the only one. Okay, Ace, again, the Ace of Spades. I just hear the Ace of Spades, the Motorhead song. So expect some very innovative and out of the blue, out of the blue ideas that you're going to have, out of the blue interventions, maybe even from other people in your life, people that come with brand new information, people that will come into your life with new ways of doing things, very innovative, very creative. And I think that, yeah, this is going to be a very, very revolutionary period for all of us. And it's also going to bring you a lot of clarity into your own nature, your own reason for existence. Yeah. And it will massively change your relationships and how you relate to other people. I also think there's going to be massive changes in your relationships. So the people that you relate are going to change somehow. Is it maybe because you move, or because things change and you change? I do believe it's actually because you are changing and things around you are going to be naturally readjusted, to fit your needs. So expect some innovation, expect some things that are coming unpredictable, in an unpredictable fashion. They're coming out of the blue. And keep on, looking inward for more clarity on what all these changes are doing on the inside. Because what I feel is like you have the inner world on one side and you have the outer world on the other side, like very, the superficial things, material things, things that you can objectify. And then you have this very fluid quality of the inner world. And these two things are changing massively. And it's like they're not touching each other yet, but one day they will click. And when they do, this harmony will just expand, your life immensely, and it will create a sense of joy that is very, very pleasant and very, very loving. Yeah, okay. I'm going to move on to the next sign now. Thank you. So now we have the sign of Cancer, and we're going to have some cards to see what this energy will bring. We have Bach and Isis. Oh, okay. So Now for some tarot cards for Cancer, 20th of January, the Pluto in Aquarius transit. We have the Ace of Wands, we have the Emperor, and Justice again. We have the concept of the scales. And we have the Emperor and the Empress. Power couple. Okay. Oh. Okay, so 6 of Cups. Queen of Wands. And the 9 of Swords. Okay. So I want some more clarification on the outcome. I'm sorry, first of all, I'm going to get an oracle. Fields, collective service, harvest, equanimity. Can we have some further clarifications on the 9 of Swords? I'm sorry for the noise. Very noisy today, so sorry about that. Okay, this one came flying out. It's the Queen of Swords. So yeah, so what I see here is a relationship that is going to be adjusted in a way that the energy has to flow in a more equal, in a more just manner. And the purpose of this is that these people serve the collective more than you know, themselves. That's what I feel. So there is an adjustment coming in a specific relationship. There's a power couple here. There's the masculine and the feminine principle clearly defined. Powerful couple as a most significant relationship in your life, whatever it may be. And there's some kind of adjustment that needs to be made, and that's going to be made. And it's kind of a fated situation. I don't think it's something that, you know, you can negotiate yourself out of. You have to face it whether you like it or not. And it's going to hurt a little bit. I see it here with the 9 of Swords. There is a little bit of I would even say it's not so much this is a cruelty card, right? But I would say it's more like mental fog. You have the clouds here and she's on top and she has the clear thinking. She has the also, you know, the blue sky is what you want, is what the clear sky and the clear expression, self-expression. Yeah, so it's very clear for me here. This couple has to express their energy in a way that they go to the next level together. But it's like they're together, but they're apart. I don't know what this means. They're together, but the process is individual one. Because although this is a couple, they have their own processes. And this relationship is kind of just, it's just being the motor, you know, the motor of the balancing of the scales is the energy behind, you know, the energy behind this adjustment. The energy behind this adjustment is the relationship, is this agreement that there is something. But then the purpose of this is that these two people serve the collective and that they achieve a a certain neutrality in their emotions, where they're clear. You know, the sky is clear, and they know exactly what to do and how to focus their energy. Yeah, it's also funny that you see here in the Justice card, you also have the Cancer sign there. Venus in Cancer. So this is something that, you know, in Cancers collectively, I would say that it's something that you have to teach about how connections are truly made. So how balanced and just connections are truly made. This is the biggest lesson. And it will start in the 20th of January. Sun and Pluto go into Aquarius, and they start this new chapter. And for you, it's going to be something that will connect you to the collective in a way that is very clear. I think that also someone here is a messenger of truth, a messenger of some kind, and also that message comes across as something very creative and very charismatic and expressive. So yeah, thank you so much. I'm going to go into the next sign. So now we are going to the sign of Leo. Okay, I'm flying out. We have the Scarab, and this is the Wheel of Fortune. Not all of the cards have direct correspondence. This is a very peculiar... Okay, again, the Empress in the same position for Leo in this next coming cycle of 20th. It starts on the 20th of January with Pluto going into Aquarius. 2 of Pentacles, 1 of Ace of Pentacles, sorry. 9 of Pentacles. You'll be massively rewarded on the material front. I see 6 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, the Empress again. Amazing, amazing. I mean, I don't know what to say. 2 Aces, Pentacles. So Empress, the Wheel of Fortune. You are going to be very, very lucky on the material front, Leo. And I see that it has everything to do with how you create, what you bring to the world. I also think that there are a lot of ideas that you have maybe, you know, hidden away in the drawer, and that you would like to show the world, and now is the time. So this is a very blessed chapter, the very blessed cycle for you. Yeah, just there's no advice. I mean, there's just, you know, enjoy, and I don't think it's going to be too much hard work. It's not showing this to me here. It's not that it's not going to be work at all. There's work. I see there's work, but the change is so good, and it's going to be so beneficial to you that I just see this, you know, immense explosion of creative power and new ideas that are going to be birthed into reality. And having a lot of protection, a lot of blessings from your guides, from spirit, you know, being very lucky in your affairs, especially material affairs and whatever has to do with your career and with your work. Just, okay, before we go, okay, test. Envy, fear, target, hard choices, and separation. You know what? I feel like this is going to trigger a lot of envy. So maybe that is the only advice that I have for you right now, is that you just try to protect your energy and protect your creation from certain, you know, energies. But yeah, just go ahead, just go for it and be, you know, express what you are. This is the Leo, right? Beautiful Leo energy here. And just be yourself. So I think you're going to be very, very happy in your own skin, in your own life. And the only thing you really have to be mindful of is of other people's projections and other people's envy. And just, you know, protect your ideas and your projects like you would a baby, and you'll be fine, because once it's strong enough and it goes out into the world, you don't have to worry anymore, because there's, you know, the test is over. And once you go out of that test phase, I just see a lot of blessings and overall a very, very lucky period, and I mean, amazing one. Thank God for that, and thank you for this. And yeah, I'm going to go to the next sign now. Thank you. So now for the sign of Virgo, let's get some cards to start. We have the best card. It's the second time it came out. It's all about music. And we have Akhenaten. It's the Emperor card. I'm so sorry for my voice. I'm a bit tired. Yesterday I didn't have a voice at all. And then we have Temperance card, Three of Pentacles, and Seven of Wands. Massive Virgo, very stable. Nine of Wands, Princess of Cups, and the Empress card in the same position as Leo. So now for an oracle card. Let's see. Knowledge, non-verbal communication, time and space, and generations. Okay. So, you know what? I see that this period might start as a more, I don't know why, but I see like inner work going on. A lot of inwardly, you know, facing. I see something about music, like people listening to music or sharing music. There's something around music that's very healing, and that's, you know, non-verbal communication. So I see there's some kind of transmission of information that is coming in a non-verbal way, and I think that is coming through sound, through vibrations, through music, and it's very healing. And I also think that we have the power couple here. We have the Emperor and the Empress. So I do think also that there might be some sort of relationship that is also creating a dynamic that's very I see it being like very creative, very yeah, the work. I see, you know, what I feel is like teamwork. I feel like you're working together with someone who is very nurturing to you, and is also awakening your own nurturing instincts. So I see that this new coming cycle is going to impact your work relationships. Maybe even you will find someone you love in your workplace or in some work related context. There's also something related to music here. Can we have further clarity? I'm very curious, sorry. Yeah, I see the Justice card here as some sort of agreement or relationship. I do think that this has to do with your workplace. It has to do with your career or with a team that you're going to build with someone. I see the power couple here. I see music. I see that you are going to exchange like very sweet energy and very intuitive, creative energy. You're going to be moved, you know, you're going to be motivated. But then it's going to express itself in a way that's very, very sweet and nurturing and very beneficial to both of these people. I see a couple, but it might be a team. Because I see so many different aspects coming together, very small, very detailed, but it might also be like the Virgo way, you know, the Virgo energy, detailed and elegant, you know. The expression is very feminine and elegant. It might be this sort of, there's a Temperance card, you know, sort of like mixing. Okay, sound mixing. It's like sound mixing, you know, hearing and subtly changing things and subtly adjusting things, and yeah, and that is connecting you to someone. I actually think it's someone you already know, and this is going to be very, very good for you, very beneficial, very abundant, and very, you know, very sweet experience. It's like a sweet sound, sweet music. It's enchanting. Yeah, that's the word I would characterize this. It's a very enchanting experience. And so expect this 20th of January to open the doors to this new experience for you now. But I feel like this is very immediate, so this is just the start. Yeah, okay, I'm going to go to the next sign. Thank you. So now, for the sign of Libra, we are going to get some tarot cards to see, some oracle cards actually, to see what is the energy. The Empress again. So this is the third time the Empress comes up right at the beginning, and the Mirror card. So the Mirror card is this is quite different than the tarot cards. This Egyptian oracle. Mirror card is symbolizing some sort of negativity that has to be seen. It's a little bit like the moon, but not so strong. It's like some sort of illusion energy. The world, the devil, and the fool, major arcana. Only major arcana, so wow. This is going to be very transformative to our Libra friends. Queen of Swords, the world again, Four of Swords. I want to get also an oracle card to see what we have for Libra in this healing. This also came up before, I don't remember the sign, but healing, transformation, rebirth, confrontation, and emptiness. I'm sorry for my voice, it's just coming back now. Yesterday I was completely, voiceless. So, So, I see Libra here, you have some massive closure coming your way with this cycle. You're going to release a lot during this. It's going to be very, very transformative for you, and you're going to leave behind a lot of toxicity, a lot of toxic patterns. You're going to see through, through the veil, through the confusion and illusion. And I think you're going to achieve a sense of peace in this new beginning for you that is going to be great. It's going to be amazing. And it's also going to be very liberating because it's something that it was a huge, there's a lot of information here to process. There's a lot of different aspects to this. It's not just, relationships or work, or it's just a massive overhaul of all aspects of your life. So major healing coming up. You're going to be very, very happy after this is finished. Actually, I think that I'm saying this wrong. Like this change into this new cycle is going to be your closure. So yeah, there's a lot of a closure. I see here a massive closure and a period in your life where you're going to rest. You're going to feel rejuvenated, and especially, you know what, I see you're moving to, I don't know why this came up, but whatever, might be very specific to one of you. I see someone who is moving to a place near water. I don't know if it's the seaside or if it's the river, but I see some healing and peace that's coming by moving close to the water. So expect the closure of, a lot of issues and problems with whatever was making you feel stuck or you feel dependent on somebody or on some situation, feeling like you had to do things in a certain way. I think all these patterns are going to go away, you're just saying goodbye to them right now, and you're moving towards calmer waters. Yes, calmer waters, healing waters. It's going to be a rebirth for you. It's a new world. It's a completely new world. So you started with the Empress here. So you're really like birthing a new reality. This might also have to do with motherhood. For some of you, it might. Because you also have the world here with the dove, you know, the Holy Spirit coming to earth, coming to material existence, and we have rebirth. So there's a cycle coming, a new cycle, something very fresh, very new. It might be a baby, but it might not. It might not be new life. It just might be yourself. You're in a new chapter, in a new, completely different period of your life that's going to be massively healing, and it's going to be peaceful. I feel like a sense of release and of peace at last, like finally resting in peace, you know, being in your own calmer waters. It's as if the water in your body reflected some type of outer body of water that is also calm and is also calming. It's calming your spirit, in your soul. I feel like this is something that goes right to the heart, right to the core of your soul. Yeah, so beautiful, beautiful chapter ahead for you, Libra. So I'm going to the next time. Thank you. Scorpio, what do we have for Scorpio in this next coming cycle? We have Thoth. This is the equivalent to the Hierophant. And wow, and the Magician. Look at that. Magic is happening for you. And a very, very powerful magic it is. The Fool again. Just as in the Libra reading. 5 of Cups. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. Next we have 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, 8, 8, and the 6 of Pentacles. I see some changes in the way you work also. And I also think that you're going to let go of some disappointment. Maybe it was a disappointment with a career path. It might have been. But it might also be a disappointment that is about your own path, like your own spiritual path. Because I feel like with the Hierophant and the Magician, this is clearly about your spiritual path for me and the way you express it into the world. So I think that you are going to release a lot of grief. And the way you're going to do that is going to manifest into your work. You might even start working in the healing or therapy or even tarot, or you know, I feel like there's a connection to spirituality, to magic, to traditions, you know, studying traditions, studying different techniques. And this process is going to give you a lot of material success. Let me get an extra oracle card. Origins, loss, trial and error, warrior spirit, and survival. Yeah, I think that you have to maybe even like cut your losses in a certain, but I think like you over that. Like, okay, so now you're a survivor. You are over something. Maybe even a career path that is just not doable anymore. You have to change. There's no way around it. You just have to kind of put it behind you and move forward. And on moving forward, with a step-by-step approach that is very practical, and I think it's something that you have to enjoy. If you don't enjoy it, then it's not the right thing. It's bringing you more of this five, of cups. So you have to put that grief, that way of thinking about work or feeling about work completely behind you. And whatever you do, this has to be something that motivates you, that gives you energy, gives you sustenance, and it's going to be a slow process, but bit by bit, and whenever you have a victory over, I believe whenever you have a victory over the naysayers, over people who are like doubting your abilities, doubting your skills, especially in what pertains, what really drives you, what really motivates you. Whenever you have victory like that, that's going to be like a stepping stone and an achievement on which you're going to build a lot of success. So sorry about the voice today. It was gone yesterday, so it's just coming back. And the star, dreams come true. So you have to have faith that although you're going to have pushback, you are going to have pushback. But if you keep the faith, it's going to be hard, because sometimes when people push back, they push you to a place where you doubt yourself and you just don't know anymore and you're confused, and it's like you're looking for validation and the people just don't give it to you. So that is going to awaken a sense of faith, a sense of connection it's going to make you go to the next level. That sense of connection is going to be actually the huge vehicle and through which you are going to manifest your dreams. It's that ability to go for it step by step in a very humble way, very grounded way, but very, very pleasurable way. Deeply, in tune with your body, your senses, your, what are the textures, the colors, where you work, it has to be something that you find beautiful, something that you find that is just inspiring in every single way, every dimension, in every way for you. And nurturing, your connection to spirit, and it's going to create magic for you and a lot of abundance and material success. So expect this to begin and to continue. I think this has been I'm sorry, there's a lot of noise today. So actually to what pertains I'm getting so tongue-tied, so sorry. It's the interference, it's like some energies might come and kind of shake you and take you off balance. So what I mean is, in looking at the time frame for this, is you are done, and on the 20th of January you are already done with this process. What you have to do is just realize that you're so close. You're so close. Don't give up now. Don't let anyone or anything pull you apart from manifesting this creation bit by bit. And also, whenever you feel like people are putting you down or things are not going, as you planned, that is when faith is going to connect you again with this process, and this whole like disconnection and connection, disconnection and connection is also the point, you know, is also the lesson, because it will shape you, it will turn you into some kind of like invincible force, and into a person who has all the resources he or she needs to make their dreams come true. Yeah, okay, amazing. I'm going to go to the next sign. Bye. Sagittarius, we are going to start with some Egyptian oracle cards to let us know. Okay, right away we have Imhotep. I'm sorry about the voice, I was just coming back. Imhotep and the boat, Bach. Beautiful. So for the 20th of January, what do we have for Sagittarius on this coming cycle of Pluto in Aquarius and Sun? We have Justice, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. There's one extra card. You're the only one to have it. Seven of Swords. Okay. This is the second time that Justice comes out, also with the bark. And although there's not all these cards are correspondent to the tarot cards specifically, I do see the scales as a sign that something is adjusting and something is achieving a sort of harmony where there wasn't harmony before. The Emperor, the Lovers, and the Justice again. So very clear message here. You know what? I see that this coming cycle has everything to do with some sort of law, some sort of collective, process that had an impact on your life. And I think that this coming this new cycle is going to help you structure your life after some sort of change or agreement. I see maybe even some kind of law. There is some like signing contracts or signing, I also feel like this has something to do with architecture, because we have here the Imhotep card and the knowledge of the architectural knowledge to build the pyramids. So I see like there's something that needed a lot of knowledge, a lot of building. There are a lot of moving parts, a lot of different processes, and something that needed like laws and contracts and agreements and a lot of paperwork. And I also see the need to read the fine print and to read, the detailed, to study the details in order for you to have a very clean and structured construction. I see there's something around construction. There might be like it might be your home, like buying a house, moving houses, even if it's not so much about like moving places, but really establishing yourself in a place, you know, a structured place, a place where you can manifest your will from. So, Oracle card, we have strangers, future, innocence, innovation, and turning point. So I think that, so 20th of January is going to be the turning point into creating a future where you have somebody, somewhere that you are going to establish yourself. Is a specific place, and I think like the place is very important, or although I don't see change of places, I just see that the placing of this project is very important. Maybe it's you're building a house, maybe it's a house project, maybe it's just moving into a more secure, a more stable phase of your life. And I think like it's going to be very, very clear cut now. It's going to be, this is a very specific message, so I'm so sorry if it doesn't resonate with all of you. Okay. Yeah, so it's really going to be really, okay, it's now. Now is the time to make this change. And some of you might have been making this change, like looking at the fine print before, and now you're making the move, you know. But some of you might also be starting this process now. I think it's also going to be something that will give you a lot of success in a way, like a lot of good reputation, something that you will be highly regarded for. You know what? I also see like there's this, because you have innovation and you have strangers, and there's something very futuristic about this. I also see like an innovative building or construction technique, maybe even like related to nature, some sort of like agricultural project, or like integrated architectural, living, social, and food, you know, system. Yeah, I see like a system. Exactly that. That's what I see. I see somebody building a system that is very innovative, that is going to take, you know, a lot of different moving parts, a lot of processes, but it's going to be a very successful endeavor, and it's going to give you a lot of good reputation and goodwill towards you, you know, respect. And it's something that you are going to do your way. Like, there's no doubt about it. It's a very, very, I see something very, very interesting. So I hope, you know, this is the extra boost of confidence, because this project is really, really something that is going to be very beneficial to humanity in general. Yeah. Look for this, you know, starting on the cycle, the Aquarius, Pluto in Aquarius cycle that is just starting on the 20th of January. This is going to be a whole new, you know, game for you. So congratulations. So yeah, I'm going to go to the next sign. See ya. So now, what do we have for Capricorn? Okay, they're flying out. Okay, so we have the Death card with Anubis, Emperor card with Akhenaten, and the Mirror card. Okay. So, Capricorn, starting the 20th of January with this Pluto and Sun cycle starting in Aquarius. Okay, cards are just flying out. So, Hermit, Four of Wands, and the Moon. Then we have the Seven of Swords, Strength card, Two of Cups. There's actually 3 more cards that are trying. It's like cards are flying out for you. So I believe like it's going to be quite intense, this new energy for you. I'm going to put down the cards. So Ace of Cups, Six of Cups, and the Hangman. Wow. You know what I see? I see that now you're starting a chapter in which things are going to be effortless, meaning you should surrender to it. You should flow with it. It's the best way, because if you don't, you just project more, you just create more confusion. But I think it's going to be amazing for you. Although it is transformative, it is something that you are going to discover in yourself. It is an inner transformation. It is a transformation that is going to restructure your life in some way, shape or form. But I feel like if you feel like it's effortless, then it's good. If it feels good, then it is good. And you should surrender to it. I don't see the Hangman here as like some sort of stagnation. I just see the Hangman with the Moon as seeing things from the opposite side, like the mirror, like if you see things from another perspective, everything will just be fine. And I feel like you're discovering a lot about how you feel and your emotions. It's really intense right now as Pluto is leaving your sign and going into Aquarius. I feel like it's going to leave. So I think you're going to feel some sort of like emptiness at first, but then after that, right after, and it's really quick, you're going to feel like some sort of passion is rebirth, is coming to the surface, is coming to to tell you something, how you feel, about how you feel in life and what you enjoy in life. And if it feels good, then it is good. It's what I see here for you. Let me get some oracle card. Songs, synesthesia, spirits, communion, and modulation. I believe that this effortless feeling has to do with the way you relate to others. And I don't see it as being exclusively your intimate relationships. I also feel like this is a change in the way you relate to other people in general. And I feel like you really have to be receptive at this point. But it will manifest itself as an energy in which you have, you have a lot of abundance, you have everything you need, you built a lot already. So this Pluto in Capricorn energy just made you like build and build and build and achieve a lot. And now is the time to enjoy. But maybe in the beginning you'll feel like, oh my God, but I'm not doing anything. I have to work. I have to, struggle. I have to sweat it out. And no, you have to surrender to the pleasure. You have to surrender to love, to enjoying life, finally. But it will require a little bit of, adjusting your expectation and adjusting your point of view, your mindset, your approach to life. But it's so amazing if you surrender to it. It's just incredible. Incredible abundance for you. You have it all. Yeah, amazing. So, very quick one, but very to the point. I'm going to the next sign now. Okay, so Aquarius, your sun is going to enter at the same time as this Pluto cycle is starting. So let's see what we have for Aquarius. We have Bastet, the goddess of motherhood, and Hathor, also very feminine and mothering energy, abundant, nurturing energy. Beautiful. Let's see what we have for Aquarius. The moon, 4 of Pentacles, and 8 of Swords. Okay. So now we have the 8 of Swords. No, the 8 of Wands. Sorry. 8 of Swords, 8 of Wands, 2 of Wands, 6 of Wands, all Wands. Okay, beautiful. Now for some oracle card. Okay, we have travel with seasickness, being lost, disorientation, and release. I'm so sorry for my voice today. It's just coming back right now. It's still a little bit hard for me, but it just came back. Yesterday was really, really bad. I didn't have a voice at all. But right now, okay, what I see for you is it's going to be quite the entrance for you. I think you're going to be a little bit I think there's something that's going to kind of sneak upon you, like by surprise or something, or there's some sort of surprise I see here. It will leave you a little bit like disorientated in the beginning, but I think that it's something that is going to make you aware and this awareness, this knowledge that's coming towards you is something that is going to make you feel like maybe I think there's some sort of conflict that is going to be resolved here. Maybe some intergenerational things are going to start, being resolved. Maybe even things with past loved ones or ancestors. I see something here that's quite transcendent in a way, but also very practical. I think that you're going to discover some things. Yeah, I think that you're going to discover secrets about your family, about humanity, or something very specific pertaining ancestors or the past. And that's going to give you an information, specific information that will make you like win a conflict, that win in a certain situation. I would like to know what the situation is. Okay, it's coming in fast, it's coming, it's new information, it's innovate, it's something that you don't know. A lot of innovation coming because of this new cycle, right? But I mean, what is the situation? Again, so Knight of Swords, Prince of Swords. I think that this is going to be a revolutionary idea in some sort. I mean, it's normal because you're like, you know, the innovator, and this is going to be a massive entrance into your sign. It's going to, you know, be quite the celebration, I feel, for you. You're going to be celebrating this in some way. Yeah, I just see new starts, new ideas, innovation, and, you know, a little bit crazy, sure, you know, a little bit eccentric, like Aquarius is. But I also feel like it's something very connected to the past in a way that is very beneficial to you in achieving a certain victory that you're, you know, searching for and yearning for. And I think that it has to do with a specific conflict. I'm not sure, it's not showing me, you know, what the specific conflict is, but the energy of it has to do with the past. It has to do with some sort of baggage, you know, but I don't feel like it's a personal thing. It feels to me like a very transpersonal issue. So I feel like it's something that is from the ancient past, not really from, you know, your mother or father. No, it's something that is really, you know, far back, going far back. But it's something that is going to make you empowered in a certain conflict. I'm sorry that it's so vague, but it's like it's meant to be vague. I feel like there's some sort of movement and flow to this situation that is needed, and some sort of flexibility that is needed. So if I try to define it very well, it will kind of block the thinking, the reframing, and evaluating the correct evaluation of this situation. But I do see something that is taking care, you know, taking care of others. That is nurturing to others. That is nurturing to the collective. So yeah, I'm sorry if it's quite abstract, but I think it's kind of meant to be that way, because the discovery process is going to be very important. So the way you discover this is going to be as important as the discovery itself. So yeah, just be prepared for some very, very quick changes and coming in of information and receiving. Be on the receptive, in a receptive position, because you will win, you will achieve whatever you want, and whatever is this that you're building, or that this conflict that you're overcoming, it's meant to be. So yeah, best of luck with that. And really cool. Thank you so much. I'm going into the next sign now. Bye. So now we have Pisces. So what is going on with Pisces in this coming cycle? Pluto in Aquarius. Again, the mirror. A lot of confusing messages. Okay, the Magician. There were too many cards wanting to come out. The Emperor, King of Swords, Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords, again, confirmation. Eight of Swords, Six of Wands. Okay. Let's get an oracle card. I'm so sorry about my voice. Just came back. We have mutation, sudden change, authenticity, justice, and ego death. Wow. You know what? I see like there's 10, 10, and then there's the mutation card. And we have the mirror. It's almost like there's a mirroring, you know? So this, I believe that this coming cycle for you with Pluto going into Aquarius is almost going to mirror the past cycle, but so reverted. So it's like the reversal of a timeline. I think that you're going to go back to a feeling of being, empowered and structured, and of being your own self and going back to yourself. Yeah. And I feel like there's a sense of release, total release of a certain pattern, a certain way of doing things. And there's just a lot of, I feel like there's a lot of mental energy here, and there's a lot of confusion because it's too mental. And I think that this coming cycle is going to make you be more authentic, and by being that authentic self, you will go out. It's like going through a mirror, like Alice through the looking glass. You go through the mirror and you see, but it's the reverse. So it's like you went through the looking glass and now you're coming back to reality again. You're coming back to a place where you are standing up for what you believe. You are, stable in your identity, in the way you live, in the way you are, and you are capable of doing whatever you set out to do. And you just have to move past this veil of there's some sort of identity that is going to be shedded. And you are going to achieve an authenticity that is going to release this confusion, this mind energy that is not serving you anymore. Let me just get some extra clarification on this Six of Wands. Six of Swords. So yeah, 6, 6. Queen of Cups. Yeah. It's truly like, you know what I heard? Touching infinity, touching your soul. But coming from a place of authenticity, of non-judgmental, you know, of non-judgment. And once you go through that mutation, that is going to be very quick, I believe. And it's something that you will just feel. It's going to like come at you. It's not going to be, you know, hurtful. I don't believe it's going to hurt at all, because I believe you're going to feel a lot of relief. And as you move on, you know, in this cycle, and as it progresses, you will feel this change just be more and more practical, and more something that you can apply in your day-to-day life, and especially in your creative endeavors. And I believe that it's something about integrating your spirituality with your day-to-day life, with your work, with your projects, and with the way you establish yourself in the world, in a practical way, in a material way. Yeah, I think that this is going to be somewhat of a spiritual awakening for you. But it's going to be very, very liberating, and it's going to feel like you're finally, you know, clear-minded, and you're clear-minded because you're applying the knowledge in the real world. It's not like suddenly you're clear-minded and then, you know, stuff happens. I believe that it's one and the other, because you are starting to, you know, apply your spiritual knowledge in a structured way, in a structured manner in your day-to-day life. You will then, because of that, achieve that quality, that of thought, that clear, you know, thinking, that's going to liberate you and to put you in a position where you can do whatever you want. You have, you know, all the tools to make and to create the reality you want for yourself, especially like in creative endeavors, be it work or art or whatever project you have. Yeah, amazing. So yeah, thank you so much for that, and yeah, have a beautiful start of this beautiful cycle. I think it's going to be massive for everyone, and I'm certainly feeling it a lot, and with a lot of intensity. And yeah, I hope to see you all very soon. Thank you so much. Bye.